Mr. Hurst? Do you want a hand, sir? Mr. Hurst?
Hello, Ford. What's the trouble?
Oh, I was just going to see if Mr. Hurst wanted a hand, sir.
Good Lord. Did he come down yet?
No, sir.
He must have been up there for a quarter of an hour. I'll still be adjusting that area, surely. Mr. Hurst? Mr. Hurst, you all right? Come on, mate, have a look.
Yeah, right.
Perhaps the power in the chimney stack, Mr. Hurst.
My God, sir. Look, down there.
Good evening, once again. Once again, you have just seen a crime committed. Now, very shortly, we will reveal to you all the clues, both false and real. And then our panel, as usual, are with us tonight, and our studio audience, good evening to all of you, will all have these cards. When all is revealed, we'll fill in who did the crime and the clues. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to our panel for this evening. First of all, we have an actor who is on a short term of release from Dock Green. He's been up to his neck in crime for many, many years. Actor Peter Byrne. We have a most delightful lady and a delicious actress who I'm sure has never been near a crime in her life. Maura Lister. We have an author who has written more good stories than I've had hot dinners. Ladies and gentlemen, Kingsley Amis. The last member of our panel, I must say, it was quite a shock to me when I knew he was going to be on it. I've been trying to avoid him in one way or another for many, many years. I even forget his name. It's Russell Hunter. Just tell me something, mate. Where have you been for the last year?
Were you addressing me, sir?
I was.
Oh, right. For the last year, I've,
Been inside, have you?
I have been employed in the service of Her Majesty.
Yeah, well, what would you expect? Fancy having him on our panel to investigate a crime. Ladies and gentlemen, without more ado, let's take you back to the scene of the crime.
I'm sorry to have to ask you all these questions, Mrs. Hurst. I must just get the facts.
Such a dreadful accident. And all because he was trying to fix an aerial and...
Now, you were on the top floor when it happened.
Yes, I was in the living room with Mr. Rushworth.
That's you, the company sales manager, yeah. Did you see or hear anything, shout anything like that?
Nothing. We were just up there talking.
Now, the rest of the building below the top floor is the company's office and workshops. Do the employees see anything, or are they all gone home?
No, they all go off at 6, and of course this didn't happen till after 7.
Excuse me, sir, the ambulance...
Yeah. Would you go upstairs, Mrs. Hurst? I'll come and talk to you up there. Would you like to... All right, you can bring him through now.
Yeah, you don't stand much chance when you fall 50 feet under concrete.
Hold it. Excuse me. There's grass on his shoe.
It's probably from the lawn. It was cut this morning.
Oh. That's weed killer.
Yes, probably is. He was always having the lawn sprayed. Yes. Very proud of his garden.
All right, carry on then. I'm sorry to have to ask all these questions. It's only routine. Who was the last person to see Mr. Hurst alive, then?
I think I must have been.
You're Mr...
Coleman. I'm the company secretary. I saw him at about 7 o'clock when I went in to inform him that one of his employees, Mr. Ford here, had arrived to see him.
I thought all the employees went home at 6.
Yeah, they do usually, but I'm the van driver. Had a late trip back from Bristol.
So you saw Mr. Hurst as well?
No, not actually. He was up on the roof.
Yeah, perhaps I can explain. You see, I'd arranged this appointment between Mr. Hurst and Ford here. So when he arrived... Is that you, Ford?
Yes, Mr. Coleman.
Just wait there for a minute, will you? I'll tell Mr. Hurst you're here.
Right, sir.
Ford's here, sir.
I'll see him in my office.
Sir.
And perhaps we can get to the bottom of this mystery of the missing plastic sheets.
I'm afraid it looks very much as if it's the old dodge, sir. You know, loading on a few extra sheets when no one's looking and then selling them off on the side after.
You certainly took your time finding out about the discrepancy. Your usual incompetence. Which reminds me. Did you get onto the TV people about the aerial?
Oh, no, sir, I'm sorry, I've forgotten.
When I sell out to Bell's Plastics, I shan't recommend they take you on, Coleman.
But, sir, I've got all the figures.
So have I, and I know your job better than you do. Darling.
Yeah?
Coleman's forgotten to get the aerial fixed. I'm afraid there's no TV tonight.
Oh. Well, couldn't you fix it, darling? I mean, you've done it before, and there's such a good film on later.
All right. As soon as I've spoken to Ford, I'll see to it.
Now, I think you'll find all the papers relating to the case right here, sir.
Good. Of course, you realise, Coleman, that with Ford's prison record, it's more than likely he stole the plastic sheets.
Sir.
Now, let's compare the orders with the loading bay dockets.
Loading bay dockets. They'll be in the file.
You're supposed to have gotten them out! How long's it going to take you?
Well, 5 minutes at the most, sir.
While you're doing your job properly, I'll go up and fix that blasted aerial, and when I come back, I want all the facts and figures on my desk.
Yes, sir. I'll tell Ford to be waiting right here, sir, till you come back down. Eh? Sorry to keep you waiting, Ford. Come in, will you?
Aye, sir.
Just wait over there, will you? I've got a bit of work to do in the office first. Oh, Mr. Hurst won't be very long. He's up on the roof adjusting the television aerial.
Well, I could have done that for him, sir. You know me, jack of all trades.
Yes, that's why you're here, isn't it, Ford? Now, I think he can cope on his own. Well, I found the papers I was looking for, waited for a quarter of an hour, and then went up on the roof to find him with Ford here.
I see. How long were you in the office with Mr. Hurst before Ford came in?
About a minute, I should think. Why?
So presumably during that time somebody might have nipped up the stairs without being seen?
I suppose so, yes.
All right.
I'll be in the office if you should want me.
So you didn't get in to see Mr. Hurst at all then?
No, but I heard him talking while I was waiting outside the door. And Mr. Coleman came and let me in and asked me to wait here.
Did you see, hear anything? Call? Shout for help, perhaps? Anything? Well, try to remember.
Nah, I don't think so. No, I was just sitting here picking the winners.
Would you like another drink, Mike? Oh, I do hope he fixes this aerial soon.
Yeah, so do I. So I waited a bit longer. Then I thought I'd go upstairs, see if I could help Mr. Hurst. Mr. Coleman came out of the office. We went up together. Thought at first he was behind the chimney stack, but then I saw his body.
You sure nobody else was up there?
Well, how could there be? We'd have seen him.
Did you look behind the chimney stack?
No. Yeah, you don't think someone pushed him, do you?
I'm just making inquiries, aren't I? You should be quite used to those by now. It's not exactly your first brush with the law, this, is it? You've done a bit of time, haven't you? What was it for? Hey? Come on, it's going to come out.
Well, I did a bit of begging with violence when I was a bit younger. But murder...
You said anything about murder?
Listen, I know you lot. You're onto something, aren't you?
Oh, we'll see, won't we? Tell me something. Now that the governor's out of the way, who's likely to benefit round here?
Well, I suppose Mrs. Hurst. She'd get the firm. And Mr. Rushworth, the sales manager, wouldn't exactly be demoted if she was in charge, if you see what I mean. Well, everybody in the firm knew about it.
Except presumably Mr. Hurst. That could be a reason for wanting him out of the way. But then so could the threat of going back inside for stealing.
Suspicion of stealing, Sergeant.
Welcome back. We have the rest of the story to come, but for those of you who just arrived, put your feet up. Here's the story so far. Mr. Hurst, managing director of Hurst's Plastics, has fallen to his death. Now, Sergeant Powell is worried about one or two points, such as the smell of weed killer and some cut grass on only one of the dead man's shoes. Mrs. Hurst, the widow, is naturally very distraught, and she is being comforted there by Mr. Rushworth, the company sales manager. Mr. Ford there is one of the van drivers. Now, he is under suspicion of stealing plastic sheets, and when he arrived for his interview, Mr. Hurst was very conveniently on the roof. Mr. Coleman, the company secretary, was working in Mr. Hurst's office, and if Ford's story is true, Mr. Coleman could not have got onto the roof without passing him. So, let's continue with the story.
I'm sorry to have to keep on with these questions. Won't take a minute.
Would you like a drink, Sergeant?
Well, later, perhaps. Not just now. Had your husband had a drink or two? Might have made him a bit unsteady on the roof?
Well, he had one whilst he was changing. He seemed perfectly all right then.
You staying for dinner, Mike?
Oh, well, I hadn't planned...
Oh, do. We're having coq au vin.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
And then later on we can watch television. Do you know, there's such a good film on.
His new shoes look a bit awkward.
Oh, snap. I've had these for a week, still trying to run them in.
You've got the same, have you?
You know, those big heels are very fashionable. You look very smart.
Yeah. No, I don't think I like them after all.
Oh, well, if you don't want them, you give them to me. We are the same size, don't forget.
Oh, is that someone at the front door?
That's what a buzzer usually indicates. Couldn't you find any ice for this, or is it fashionable to have warm whiskey?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
It's all right, darling. Mike's getting you some ice. Well, apart from being a bit irritable, he was quite all right.
I gather you asked your husband to fix the TV area, Mrs. Hurst.
Well, yes, I did say I wanted to see the film.
Well, he was always popping up on the roof to fix it. He was a very independent character.
If only the new aerial had arrived.
Coleman was supposed to have arranged it. How he ever became company secretary, I'll never know. Bells would never have taken him on.
Do you think they might have taken you on, sir?
No, probably not. The Bells have their own sales manager, you see.
Well, you don't need to worry about that anymore, Michael. Because I shan't be selling the firm.
That's up to you, as I've said.
So, presumably, the firm now belongs to you, Mrs. Hurst. Well, that's all, except for one more question. Did either of you leave the room between the time Mr. Hurst left and Mr. Coleman came and told you about the accident?
No, we were here just chatting.
Yeah, Mr. Ford was waiting outside. He said he heard Mrs. Hurst talking.
Is he insinuating he couldn't hear me?
Oh, he heard you all right. Not very clearly, though, that's all.
I'm not stupid, Sergeant. You think someone pushed him off, don't you?
Just doing my job, sir, that's all. It's a nice tape recorder, that, isn't it?
Yes, I record my sales reports on it. It's very useful. To supply and deliver 20 8x6 sheets of reinforced plastic for the...
Would you just let it keep running a minute?
Yes, sir. This is the new high tensile group 3, which is to replace the old concrete floor of the acid shop. The director, Mr. Waring, will contact us as soon as he's made a decision as to when the reconstruction will take place. Oh, and apropos of this, I've
So these plastic sheets are as strong as concrete, are they?
Yes, and much lighter. And of course, they last much longer.
Well, thanks very much, that's all. So am I right, Mr. Coleman? Then you were sorting out some papers for Mr. Hurst in here?
Yeah, that's great.
Mr. Ford was sitting outside. He claims to have heard something falling. He thought it came from in here.
Oh, yes. It was a hot day, and I turned to open the window, and I just hit this phone onto the floor. Well, that made a bit of a clatter.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a stifler today, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look out here, then. It's pretty, isn't it? The lawn comes right up to the house.
Yes, very nice. No.
This is the lawn they used the weed killer on, isn't it?
Yes, why?
I'm not quite sure yet. It's a curious thing. The grass and the smell of the weed killer was on only one shoe. Oh, it's a bit of oil, that. Oh, a fire escape out here. Ah, didn't go right up to the roof then. It's a pity Mr. Hurst didn't fall this side of the building. This platform might have broken his fall.
Yeah.
Well, it's all up here then. Well, I'll just nip down and see Mr. Ford again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I sent him down to the storeroom. I wanted to have one look for that missing docket.
I wish you hadn't asked him to do that. I did ask him to stay where he was. Would you ask Mr. Rushworth to join me then?
Yes, of course I will.
Found what you're looking for?
Hey? What? Well, no, I'm not looking for nothing.
Well, in that case, you won't mind if I have a look, will you? These are yours, are they?
No, they're store managers.
Well, he's not here, unfortunately. Oh, 06128, 06129, 06130, 3133, and 34. Where's 32?
Well, I don't know, do I? It's missing. Well, probably got mislaid or something.
Unless somebody ripped it out, put in what they wanted to, and flogged a few plastic sheets on the side.
Here, are you accusing me?
What time did you get back from Bristol this evening?
Oh, about 7:15, I suppose. I parked the van and went up to see Mr. Hurst.
Where did you park the van?
Well, just outside the stores. Look, I'll show you on a map. I sort of came along here, realised everyone had gone home, so I brought the van right round here. Parked right outside the stores, and that's the way up to Mr. Hurst's.
And where do you normally park it?
Well, I usually park it round the front with the other vans, you see. Patch number 7, that's mine.
Well, there.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's the exact spot where the body was found.
You're not suggesting he fell onto a van, are you, Sergeant?
No, sir. He definitely fell onto something very much harder, sir. Would you, Right, Mr. Rushworth, those plastic sheets, then.
Yes, just over here.
You were right. They are quite light, aren't they?
Oh, yes, yes. That's half their selling point.
And the other half was their strength.
That's right. Gaskets everywhere. Would you care to buy a couple, Sergeant?
No, thanks. If one of your drivers went to, say, Bristol, for instance, would there be any way of checking what time he left there?
Oh, yes. As long as you knew who he was delivering to.
Fine. So then, it appears that Mr. Hurst went up onto the roof and he fell to the ground, here. The only trouble is, he was pushed.
Well, that's it. Now you've seen it all. This is the point, ladies and gentlemen, where we introduce our suspects to you. And they are Detective Sergeant Powell, Jack Coleman, Johnny Ford, Mrs. Hurst, and Mr. Rushworth. Now, at this time, ladies and gentlemen of the panel, it is your time and turn to ask questions, any questions you like of the suspects. First of all, you also have a 20-second replay, or up to 20 seconds replay, of any particular part of the play that you'd like to see back again. So I'd like to start now with you, Peter. Can you tell me what you'd like to see back?
Yes, I'd like to see the the interrogation, the beginning of the interrogation between Detective Sergeant Powell and Mr. Coleman.
Right, the
in his office.
In interrogation between Sergeant and Farr. Yes, indeed, you will see that. Moira, what would you like to see?
I would like to see the beginning with Jack Coleman and Johnny Ford, their sort of first few
the very first part of their scene?
Yeah.
Right, you will see that. And Kingsley Ennis, what would you like to see?
Well, I'd like to see that rather short bit where Ford is alone, waiting to see Mr. Hurst in the office, and overhears, or seems to overhear, two people talking.
Right you are. And Russell Hunter?
I would like to see again the last 20 seconds.
The very end of the piece, right? You will see that. Now, while they're sorting that out, getting them ready for you, let's start with your questioning. Let's take a question down the panel, one at a time. Peter, would you like to ask a question of anybody?
Just one question.
One question to start with, yes.
One question to start with. Mr. Coleman, I'd like to ask a question. How long have you been company secretary?
2 years, about.
2 years. And in that time...
One question.
I beg your pardon.
One question.
That'll do, that'll do.
One question. Well, listen.
Mrs. Hurst, you obviously have a husband who is not a very gracious gentleman and a very attentive lover. I presume you have gone that far. That's not the question. But I noticed that they both wear the same shoes and that they both have high heels. Now, I've heard about men having fetishes for ladies wearing high heels, but I haven't heard of a woman having a fetish for men wearing high heels. Did, in fact, you buy these shoes for your husband and your lover?
Yes, I did. I always buy my husband's shoes.
Because your husband
I think you're a bit
happy.
presumptuous to say he's my lover, though, actually.
I see.
I find that rather upsetting.
Yes, I would agree with that. It has not been proved. It has been stated, but not necessarily proved. Kingsley Amis, would you like to ask a question?
Yes, indeed. Sergeant Powell. I'm going to ask two questions in one here.
Yes, I thought you might.
What was the result of the investigation you must surely have conducted into the possibility that the body was moved after death?
Well, it's not strictly police procedure to reveal any facts of that nature at this particular time, I'm afraid.
Thank you very much,
Sergeant. Touche. Russell Hunter, do you have
All
a
I can
question?
say is he's plainly been watching Peter burn, isn't he? I would like to ask a question, if I may, of Mr. Coleman. Mr. Coleman, sir, when Mr. Hurst was when he said he was going to go up on the roof to fix the aerial, you immediately afterwards said to Mr. Johnny Ford, suspicious character, you said to him, no, before that, before Mr. Ford came in, you said to Mr. Hurst...
Well, I think we're almost at the question.
Yes.
Stand by. I think we're almost there.
You said to Mr. Hurst, the dockets aren't here, I'll get them. Mr. Hurst said, yeah, you go on and get them. I'm going up to fix the area while you're doing it. Did you, in fact, ever get those dockets and put them on Mr. Hurst's desk?
I sorted them out, yes, but I never got round to putting them on his desk because I went off to find him, and with the tragic results.
Yes. We have now arrived at the first replay, and it is, in fact, Moira Lister, yours. Hurst has just gone up to the roof. Coleman is about to admit Ford to the reception, and it'll be coming up on your screens, if you pay great attention, at this very second.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Ford, come in, will you?
Right, sir.
Just wait over there, will you? I've got a bit of work to do in the office first. Mr. Hurst won't be very long. He's up on the roof, adjusting the television aerial.
Well, I could have done that for him, sir. You know me, jack of all trades.
Yes, that's why you're here, isn't it, Ford?
Well, there we are. Moira, has that helped you? Would you like to ask a question on...
Actually, hasn't helped me at all. Actually, wasn't the bit I had in mind at all.
Oh, dear. Oh, what a pity. I'm so sorry about that.
There was a lovely bit with a clock, which I thought I'd discovered a clue on.
Yes,
but it wasn't
I
at
see,
all, no.
yes. You forgot where the clock bit
why,
came, did you?
Well, I'll ask a question now that
Please,
you've done that
yes.
bit. Yes, I want to know, why did you very suspiciously close that door as soon as Mr. What's his name, Ford, came in?
To whom are you speaking?
I'm talking to Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman.
Well, frankly...
what were you trying to hide?
I didn't particularly trust Mr. Ford here, and I just didn't want him to see anything in that office or get his hands on anything in our area, since he was already under suspicion.
Very fair answer, I think. To a fairly fair question.
Yes.
Kingsley Amis, do you have a question?
Yes, well, after all that most helpful police cooperation, I have to change my line of attack. I want to ask Mr. Ford, or perhaps I should say merely Ford, what is your financial situation?
Well, I mean, you know, don't get that much to you driving a van. 20 quid a week.
You hard up?
Oh, yeah. Always am.
So if somebody slipped you a few quid to keep quiet about something, you might accept and do as they ask?
I do think, Mr. Amis, that, if I may say so, that is a leading question. You know, I mean, you can't really get him to trap himself in that way.
I apologise, my lord.
No, please carry on. First time I've been called my lord. It's nice. I like the sound. We now have the second playback. It is, in fact, Kingsley Amis, yours. Ford waiting alone outside in the reception area, and he's listening at the door. Oh, here it is now.
Would you like another drink, Mike? Oh, I do hope he fixes this aerial soon.
Yeah, so do I.
I see you're taking notes like mad. It must have helped a bit. Would you like to ask a supplementary question on the strength of that?
Yes, I would. I'd like to ask Mr. Ford. Now, did that conversation you overheard sound to you? You have good ears, good hearing, I imagine?
Well, like yours, I suppose. You know, one ear's very much like
Still,
another.
perhaps you can do better. Did those voices sound to you totally natural? Would you be prepared to swear or give us your opinion that the two people supposedly talking were in fact both present at that time?
Well, no, I couldn't do that, could I? I mean, you see, the one voice was all right, but the other was sort of muffled, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I think we know just what you mean.
Great.
Yeah. Peter Byrne, you're leaning forward, about to phrase a question.
Yes and no. I'd like to get back to Mr. Coleman, if I may.
Yes, please.
You say you've been company secretary for 2 years.
Yes, with this company.
Yes. Could you just very, very briefly tell us what those duties entail?
Well, it is keeping a general eye on the entire administration of a small company like this.
I see. So you would know whether it was financially sound and so on?
Yes, I would.
Would you say that Mr. Hurst was a good businessman?
Excellent in his way, yes.
In his way? He seemed to have been drinking rather a lot. Do you think he was in full possession of... I mean, what's his business acumen, let us say? Was that...
I think it was an excellent condition, yes. He did
And
not
he
allow
was-
his drinking to, shall we say, to interfere in any way with his business side.
Gentlemen, excuse me, you can continue later. We now have the next playback. It is, Peter, your own.
Right.
The sergeant and Mr. Coleman going over to the window prior to going on to the fire escape. I believe that's what you wanted. So here it is.
This thing, the grass, and the smell of the weed killer was on only one shoe. It's a bit of oil, that. Oh, the fire escape, ain't it?
Well, anything on that?
Yes, I know. Established the fire escape outside. That's what I wanted to see. But may I just get back
Yes, please.
about Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
And did I hear? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that the firm was being sold.
Yes.
Yes.
To Bell's Plastics.
I see. And would you say that the firm was in a healthy condition? Obviously, it was if it was going to be sold.
Yes, as far as I can see, yes.
I see. Thank you.
Russell, have you anything to say? You usually have a lot to say. He's got a lot to say. Yes. Shall I translate for them?
Yeah. I would like to ask a question of Mr. Johnny Ford. Mr. Johnny Ford.
Thank you.
Sir, I have heard in the past of GBH as grievous bodily harm. I've even heard of LWI as loitering with intent. But this, for the first time, came to my ears as BWV. Would you please explain to me what is begging with violence?
Well, it's sort of holding a tin plate in one hand and a club in the other, if you see what I mean.
Can I ask how long you got for this?
Well, a few months, yeah. About
So it
6
is
months.
worth taking up?
Oh, yeah, very profitable.
There was continual references to the fact that you had been to Bristol. I didn't know whether you were a supporter of the Rovers or the City, but that didn't seem to matter. Can I just ask you, where in... I take it this factory is obviously in the London area. Where in the London area?
Well, it's Slough.
Slough?
Yeah.
You got back just almost exactly 7 o'clock?
2:45.
7:15. How long did it take to come from Bristol?
Oh, about 2 hours.
2 hours? Only 2 hours? In a van?
Yeah.
All I can say is it would have taken me a bit longer than that.
Yeah, well, my van's faster than a taxi, isn't it?
I'll tell you something for nothing. Anything's faster than his taxi.
Thank you.
Pleasure. we've got the final playback, and Russell, it's your very own. It is the very end of the play, which the scene takes place in the storeroom. It's the marking of the map area, just around there.
So then, it appears that Mr. Hurst went up onto the roof, and he fell to the ground here. The only trouble is, he was pushed.
You even got a bit of music there. We've got to cut you very short now. It's got about 10 seconds more questions. So one question. Anybody?
Yes, can I ask a question of Mrs. Hurst? Mrs. Hurst stated that the plastics factory, or whatever it was now hers. How did she know that she would get it in her husband's will? How did she know he had even made a will?
Well, I do know that he made a will. I mean, we've both made wills. I think it's a bit mean to go on about a will
Mrs.
when
Hurst,
you've
please,
just
I beg
died,
you.
don't
Mrs.
you?
Hurst, please, dear, don't get upset at this point. Please, calm her down, if you would. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for at this particular moment, the questions. I want the panel and the audience now, to studio audience anyway, to fill in these cards. Whodunnit, and as many clues you can possibly spot. We'll be back very shortly with the answer to Whodunnit. I hope those of you at home will hurry up and make up your minds. We'll be back soon. See you then. Well, we have collected the cards from the panel and from the studio audience. We do have a studio audience winner. And now let's go down the panel and find out. Peter Byrne, whodunnit, and one clue.
Well, I tell you what I think did it, but it doesn't match up with my clues, but...
That's your problem, son.
I was utterly bewildered. I think it was Mr. Coleman.
You think it's Mr. Coleman? Why?
Yes. Well, one of the reasons was the business about the television repair. He didn't get anybody to repair the television, even though he knew Mr. Ford was jack of all trades, etc.
Moira Lister, who done?
Well, I think it was Rushworth aided by Coleman, because the bearded fellow, he's Mr. Coleman, actually lied blatantly when he said he was in the room only for a minute, because I looked at the clock and there was 5 minutes on the clock, and he said he was only there for a minute, which gave him a lot of time to do all that bit of shoving him out the window, get him in the car, put him in the right spot, get his shoe off, put his shoe back, all that bit, see?
Right.
5 minutes.
Yes. Kingsley Amos, who done it?
Well, I'm quite sure that it was the devious adulterer, Rushworth,
lovely phrase,
with the rather over-sensitive Mrs. Hurst as accessory before the fact who did it. And it was what Mr. Ford said about the voices he overheard when he was alone, which confirmed my own impression that one of the voices, the male voice, was phony in some way.
I see, right. So, Russell Hunter, who done it, and why?
Why? Well, Mr. Hurst was murdered because Mr. Hurst was a very good and efficient businessman who had taken a drink because he was surrounded by total incompetence.
Yes, Russell, who done it?
Including Mr. Coleman, who helped to do it, Mr. Rushworth, who helped to do it, and the most incompetent person of all, who was also in the murder, Mrs. Hurst, who didn't even know the size of her husband's feet.
Yes. A likely story. Ladies and gentlemen, we now go over to Mr. Barry Miller from the audience, who knows who done it. Yes, you've got the right person, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clues. Very, very good. We have here a selection from the pieces from the play. You can choose one of any of them. There's the mower there, there's the tape recorder, typewriter, watch. We've even got some weed killer. I don't know if you find that useful.
No.
What would you like?
I think the tape recorder.
The tape recorder, sir, is yours. With pleasure, and our congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Byrne said Mr. Coleman did it. Moira Lister said that Mr. Rushworth, aided by Mr. Coleman, did it. Kingsley Amos said that Mr. Rushworth did it. And Russell Hunter, believe it or not, said 3 of them did it. You're really trying to cover yourself there, Russ. Will the real criminal please stand up? ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner of our competition today is, of course, Peter Byrne. So Peter will be receiving a cheque for £50, £25 from this week, £25 from last, to be sent to the charity of his choice. I'll read the reason how it happened and some of the main clues out. You see, Coleman threw Hurst out of the office window onto one of these heavy, or rather thick, plastic sheets down below. He went down to the fire escape, moved the body, returned the plastic sheet and came up the fire escape. The basic clues were that the grass and smell of weed killer on one of Mr. Hurst's shoes. Hurst wore brand new shoes, so where does the grass come from? The window opening would have been heard by Ford because he heard the phone drop. In fact, Russell Hunter got every clue, but all the wrong people, except, one. And you, in fact, Peter, you got some very good clues.
I didn't get any clues.
Yes, you did.
Actually,
you got two. You got two.
I couldn't.
You also got one. He said had access to the company books. Which is very good. Very good. That. Well, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, I must tell you that the motive is quite simple. It would have ruined Coleman's career, the merger of the two companies. So it is quite simple when you know, isn't it? Next week, we have for you a special kind of mystery. It is a twin death where only one person dies. So you just spend the next week thinking about that. It's good night to our panel, and good night to our cast, and good night to you. God bless you, and have a very, very happy week. Bye-bye. I thought